Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. I'm just saying. The last episode, we were told that the next essence of time was here on Crescent Island. So we got some rope and a map and we made it here, but we ended up getting robbed by a gang of tokays. So in this episode, we're going to do some exploring, get all our items back, and hopefully make it to level 3. So starting off here, move this apple to there, because we're going to need that for later, and go south this way. There's some commotion going on down here. Ooh, shovel. That would be mine. Let's see what's up. Hey, it's Rosa from Oracle of Seasons. And she remembers us. Yes, thanks Rosa. So she gives us our shovel back. If you talk to her again, we apparently have to wait for another day. So now that we have our shovel, go into this cave here. Look at that, there's our sword. So we need to make our way through this little maze to get to a sword. Need to move, get rid of that. Get rid of these, move that up. And we can get our sword back. Thank you. Alrighty, cool. And it even put it in the A slot for me. Thank you. Whoops, let's move that back. That needs to stay in that spot, as I said, for later. So back at the start here. Make your way right here to the Octoroks. Kill them if you want. Otherwise, just go right. Follow this path around for some more Octoroks and a Deku Scrub. He'll sell you a shield for 50 rupees. I just bought one. Thanks anyway. Cool. There's another apple-like thing here. Just need to move this one up. Let's go ahead and do that. Cool. So if we just follow this path all the way around, skipping all of this just for now, we'll come back to it and go north. Something fairly important at the top here in this hut. Now this is a trading post, I like to call it. So he'll either try and sell it to us for some seeds, or since we don't have any seeds, he'll just trade it for our shovel. Cool. So grab the power bracelet and let's make our way back to where we were, because this will help us get our items back. That's pretty much the deal here. We just swap out items and it helps us get some items back, and then we end up with all our items back. So go down here and go down these stairs and we'll get our bombs back. Sweet. So backtrack. And while you're here, if you blow up these rocks here to get to the chest will contain a gaseous seed. Sweet. So let's go and trade. Let's go get the Rock's Feather out. But before we do that, there's one more thing we need to do, which I'll do while I'm passing right now. So if we get our bombs back out, you may have noticed on our first or second go through, a bombable wall here. So blow this one up and go inside for a little mini game. A scent seedling, which we need for later. And cost 10 rupees a go, but it's not actually too hard. Some people have been having trouble with it. Some people do have trouble with it, I should say. But if you stay in the middle and just chuck the meat at them from the middle, you should be fine. After a while, a red one should show up, and that'll signal to you that the game is over and you've completed it. Just waiting on that red one. There he is. Yeah, we did it. So again, we need that for later. But let's make our way back to what I like to call the trading post. And go get our Rock's Feather out. Yeah, you can have the hoop back. Give me my feather back. Alright, fine. Too many clicks. Alrighty, cool. So now with Rock's Feather, let's make our way back to where we were before. So at this part with the 4 pits, jump across and go left, but don't go in that cave, go up here and bomb this one. Get it. Oh, actually, and then get your Rock's Feather out, because we need to make our way across there for the flippers back. So what you can do is just jump across, throw a bomb across, and make your way to the other side for the flippers back. Now, unfortunately, we need to go back to the trading post to get the power bracelet back out to continue in this cave for another one of our items. So let's go ahead and do that now. Just so I don't accidentally use a bomb, I'm just going to replace them with my sword. Give me my power bracelet back. Yeah, sure. Cool. So now let's make our way all the way back again. Too much backtracking. Damn Zelda. But, yeah. Up here is where we need to go, because there's a couple rocks we can move. And now, to go back into the cave we were in. Let's go ahead and just swim past those, and go down here, press B to dive. And look, a little 2D platforming area. Remember, you can tap A to swim faster. Swimming controls work the exact same. So make your way up here. Up these stairs, and look where we are. Cool. And aha! You can get our seed satchel back. Thank you. Yeah, cool. Alright. So, take the shortcut down here. But unfortunately that destroys the apple. So just go up one screen and then down one screen. And just quickly move this back. After you're done with that, let's go back to the trading post. Because now we can buy the Rock's Feather back with 10 mystery seeds, because we should have 20. That we do. Take it. Cool, so now that we've got the Rock's Feather and the power bracelet, we can go to that other cave that we skipped over before. For a fairly important item. Take the quickest route across these gaps here. Look out for the Octorocks and those guys. For this part you'll only need your power bracelet and your Rock's Feather. Don't mind me throwing the pots in the water, that's just me being me. Just really like doing it. Sorry, not sorry. A little bit of platforming here. We need to jump across. And up here. And go up into this ladder. And down into here. Ooh, and look at that, we got our Harp of Ages back now. So that's all we can do here in the past for now. So let's backtrack. But before we go into the past, let's go plant that scent seed tree. I don't know why I did that actually. Get the rocks further back out. Before you do, this is just a word of warning, make sure these apples are all in the right spot in their respective places. So go back all the way back to the start here and move these rocks with the power bracelet. Talk to this guy. This is where the nursery is, where the scent seed tree should be. So we plant it, and he's all surprised that we're surprised that nothing's going on. So we have to come back later. How much later? Going back to the present. Using the fastest growing method we know, time travel. So use this portal with the song. Alrighty. Before we go any further, we need to make a detour into this hut here and talk to this 2K. In case you can't tell by the text, his nose is all stuffed. So we give him the stink bag, takes a big whiff, and jumps around a lot. But he's all better now. But he gives us something good for it, some tasty meat. It'd be good for someone who's hungry. With all that out of the way, let's head up to the scent seed tree. As a little side note, see those vines there? That's what those apples in the past do. They make it so you can climb up these. And this 2K will yell at us for climbing on vines. Boo-hoo. Moving on. So climb up this one and go right here. All the way across for the scent seed tree. Now, in case you don't know, scent seeds are actually used to attract the enemy. So if you drop one down, the enemies will come running and just go all over it. Good way to just avoid enemies if you want, but they're also used to damage with a certain item later on. Now that we have some scent seeds, let's go back to the past. Then we can trade some scent seeds for our power bracelet. Alrighty, back up to the trading post. Sure. I'm only buying it back now anyway. 10 cent seeds. And with that, we've got all our items back. Ah, yeah. Sweet. So now, we actually need to go back through the cave which led us to the Harp of Ages. So let's go ahead and do that now. Back in here. Don't forget that you're going to need a power bracelet, at least to get further on. Jump straight in the water. Cool. Jump all the way across again. But this time, past this 2K, if we follow the path around, there is a portal for us we can use. So let's go ahead and use it. So back here in the present, we follow the path of crab all the way around here. Get out of here. Oh, I thought he was going to slip in the water. So if we follow this path all the way around here And we need to enter that building there. For level 3, Moonlight Grotto. But with that, I'm going to leave it here for now, guys. So this is the Just Saying signing out. Have fun and catch you later, guys.